Garbage eater. I fight you. Outsider. Ouch. My go-to ancestors.
Aye. Oi, good looking. Further we is, stranger things is. Me never seen such goblins. Me thinks they's infected. Yeah, be careful, aight? A lot's changed since me last stay in Stones. Almost all except that luminary above. So, me best guess be, yeah, go upwards? Yeah, Gileada resides up there. Come on, good looking. Shift your crawlers. Let me see. Last time me and she be paddling in the pond, so with she being the direct one in all meanings, she probably still there. Good looking. You aren't giving the rest about these non-exist treasures. She'd be there. Me promise. She is everywhere and always. Don't you fret. Oh, come on, why don't you stop that? Me's uncomfortable enough here, feeling like someone's following me. Let's drop anchor at Gileada's place. Me'll answer all your questions there, if they're still with ya. Let's go. Me has no fair idea, me just wants ya be careful, this be all. Bye. Alright, good looking. Let me make sure you got it. Ya and I, we need to ascend to the sigil. Me means the sun. Aye, we need the sun.
The minds of these creatures are extremely susceptible and easily influenced. The sickness has forged something new in their perception, leading this community to split up and live apart. Today, the Blue Horn are mourning their deceased chieftain, killed by one of their own. And tomorrow they will turn against each other for the right to inherit the throne. Who knows where the aggression will lead them? Will the lasting bones be safe in their hollows below? Could someone save the elves? A folk once great and proud is now nothing but memories and shadows. Is such a fate prepared for the goblin kin? Who knows? Perhaps it is worth trying for the survival of their species. Aren't their lives worth fighting for? You must decide, dear guest. Would you cleanse this world from its plague?
Gileada last prefers to stay away from the goblin folk. Me don't blame her though, them kids not the most calm type, you know. Them Goblin Ken has a long and brutal history of relationships with Altver. Me has no idea how Sin Miaren dealt with them. Wise fella he is. Or was.
I glad see you not. You be big giant. We be afraid. But we owns. We feel you good giant. You do bad not. And if you do, we be bad owns. This be Cynthia. I know. Cynthia, take it. We here. It be like you. But bigger. With wings and beak and fire and ice. It gets Shatuki to we. Now we be here.
What you need here? Okay.
You see now. You ha. Gah! I need many dragonflies. You
Yeah! Gotta slide them parallel universes, ain't ya, Queen?
right. I will not. Outsider watch. Outsider disturb.
Well, in some cases, the inertia is the most appropriate choice.
Here's the entrance, good looking. Me and Gileada were dabbling in a pond. Best guess she'd be there. Find the pond to find Gileada. Slide a four. Here we are at the pits, good looking. Don't know much about this place, but if me be you, me'd be watching out. here's the pond, where Gileada lass hangs out. Ya and I are so close to the treasure. Dive in.
You again. I did not expect to see you here. I thought we had everything discussed. Oh, you've been, and you haven't been. Well, the thing is, you were here before. What, are you expecting me to prove that? Well, it'll be easy. You are here to ask about the treasure. Well, what did I say? The cycle is infinite, therefore predictable. Sure, I'll give you the treasure. No time to waste. Here, bye. See you next time. What? I don't need anything from you. And you've already got your treasure. You may go where you please. I should probably just write everything down. Very well. My name's Gileada. I'm a toad. I can talk. I've been here a long while. Largely, that's all. You spend your time with talking shells, jump from one rock to another, hear farmer ghosts in the fortress. Yet all that interests you is how a toad is able to talk. Wake up. There are goblins here speaking passable Tamrielic. Isn't that amazing? There are no floating rocks in Tamriel either, are there? Know what that means? Maybe somewhere here are real Falmer, as there are none in Tamriel. Joke? Okay, maybe a lame one. Allow me to break the most important news. There are talking toads in Tamriel, and historically, I'm one of them. They who seek shall find. Sure, at one time, the Daedric princes preferred spending time with each other, over staying in their own realms. Pyrite won this plane from Malakath. No surprise the goblins settled here later. Their connection to Malakath is well known in Tamriel. Wait, do you actually believe what I'm saying? Does it? I'm a talking toad. I'm babbling nonsense, modus operandi. And my knowledge of all these planes is no broader than yours. It's simple. If a serpent bites its tail, it will never let go unless it is well kicked. You've come here, so it hasn't occurred for you to do so yet. You've come here. That's how I know what you want. It's simple. The dragon is also a serpent, and like all serpents, it's proud and vain. It weaves an endless silver, admiring its own reflection in its scaly mirror, but doesn't see that. Are you seriously trying to make sense of this? I'm just ribbiting nonsense to avoid the question. Very much so. The thing is, it was you who warned me. Indeed it was you. Who else could it have been? The shell? Or maybe the little pests? You flatter them. Can't say I actually dislike them. They're altogether harmless and quite endearing, as long as they say nothing. Their constant toot 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 I absolutely cannot stand. Sinmiaren? Ah, you mean the arrogant high elf mage who was squatting around for some time. Does it really matter what his name was? I may look like an ancient talking toad, but they were gone long before I arrived here, so my know isn't much. I know they came in search of safe harbor to escape some war, but when their holdings in Tamriel were devoured by this war, they were left all alone, and so they perished. I just found some place to live, that's all. It's no better or worse than any other. I'm comfortable here, are you not? As Imp would tell you himself, he is a shell, and he can talk. I have nothing more to add. He visits me occasionally, and we have a chat. And he told me that Sinmiaren had left him there. So what? He is in the lab, and he comes to talk to me. At the same time, but in different lines. You would, if you tried to. But if it's really that bad, let Imp himself explain everything to you. I should probably just write everything down. You Spec. Yet all that interests you is how a toad is able to talk. Wake up. There are goblins here speaking passable Tamrielic. Isn't that amazing?
So, how do you like Gileada, lass? An epoch-making toad, is she? Aye. What you mean by how? Gileada's been keeping them. Me had to wait until some good-looking fella will deliver me to her, and there you go. Does it really matter where? The main thingy, she did keep them until me be back. Well, now it just works. Okay, here's the thing. Me spoofed ya a bit. Me heard ya coming, so me had to act like me stuck in the cage. Me had to reach Gileada, for real. And me could use some help, obviously. Yeah, good looking simply were around. Let me put it this way, good looking. Me reads much, interests in much, stuck in me shell is others' business much. That's all me'll say. Deceived is a harsh word. We're more like keeping details back, you see? Me's no ill intentions, just had to be careful. Me weren't familiar with ya. But now me has an understanding of your good-looking intents, good-looking. And you don't look like you need me crawlers, so this be it. Good lucks!